Good morning, everybody. This is Matthew Moniz with the NW team, and today I'm going to be doing a review on the iPad and real estate. A lot of my colleagues, a lot of my peers ask me how the iPad is valuable in real estate, and they all feel because it's a touch-based device that its limitations are quite low. I'm here to show you that's not the case. You can pretty much do anything you want with it in terms of writing up offers, editing listings, and whatnot. So before we begin, the first thing we need in order to use the iPad in real estate is some sort of cloud storage. There's tons out there. There's SugarSync, there's Dropbox, there's Box.net. I personally use Dropbox. I have an HTC device, and you get 25 gigabytes for free. You don't need that much space. You can get away with the free version, which they give you 5 gigabytes automatically. If you do some of the stuff online, like refer a friend, they'll give you some extra space as well. But the 5 gigabytes that they give you for free is more than enough space in order to use your iPad for real estate. So let's open up Dropbox, and as you can see, I have pre-downloaded all the files that I'm going to use in the real estate business. Obviously, there's times where you might forget one. You'll have to go back home or download it manually on the spot. But for this video demonstration, I have all the basic ones that you're going to need in order to do the basic things in terms of signing agreements and registering buyers. So these are all pre-downloaded. I've downloaded them before. They're on my computer. They've been synced to my Dropbox account. I'm connected to Wi-Fi right now, so they're always going to be here even when I disconnect. And at any moment in time, I can go ahead and edit a file. But in order to do that, the first thing you're going to need is some sort of capacitative device. You could use your fingers, but it just makes life so much easier, and your clients who sign the actual iPad will feel a lot more comfortable actually using a pen that was meant for a capacitative touch screen. This pen is a little bit different as it acts as both. You have the option to use a regular pen for paper in case you have paper around you, or you can stick with the capacitative soft rubber tip right here that is used to write on your actual iPad. Plus, it also reduces the amount of fingerprints that are going to be on your screen. So let's go ahead and open up one of these files, but we're not going to do it through Dropbox. Dropbox is just here to show you that I have all my real estate papers ready to go in case I need to write something up. The next program we're going to use to actually read those PDF files is going to be a program called Goodreader. Goodreader is probably one of the best PDF reading apps out there on the market. There's obviously other ones you can use, such as PDF Expert or Notability, but this one is by far one of the cheapest. For $4.99, you can't go wrong. It pretty much reads everything. So this is what I use. So basically, as you can see here, it syncs with my Dropbox account. All these files are synced with my Dropbox account. On the right here, I have this little green button, and every time I update my computer, I just push this, and it automatically updates all the real estate folders that I've downloaded onto my iPad. So this allows, and of course it does vice versa, and anything that I edit here, it automatically goes back on my computer as well. So let's jump into it. Let's open up an agreement of purchase and sale. Let's open up a regular one. And as you can see, let's go to the beginning here. As you can see, I have a full blank agreement of purchase and sale. You're able to do anything to this. So for instance, if you want to type in the buyer's name, you have your sub menu on the side here. You push ABC, a window will pop up. Wherever you push on the screen, you can save the changes to this file, or you can create a separate copy so that you don't overwrite the original, because you're going to need it again for some other offer that you're going to submit. So we want to create an annotated copy, and then we can go ahead and start typing in a name. So let's put in a buyer's name, John Doe. We save it. It puts it in the middle of the screen because that's where I originally tapped, but I want to move it. So let me just get out of here. I push on it. And then we move it up here. And done. So now that I have John Doe's name in the file, I can do the same thing for the seller and whatnot. It's probably better to use the pen. It makes life so much easier when you just hold it here. And there we go, we can move it around like that. And of course it takes some getting used to, and you do the same thing for the seller and for whatever else you need to fill in. It is a little bit more tedious than obviously writing on a laptop, but you are carrying a lot less weight with you at the end of the day, and you have everything on one small portable device. Now the next question is, how do you write signatures? Again, we go to the submenu over here, we push on the free form tool, and you get a menu at the top, and you're able to initial or sign anywhere. So for instance, if I want to initial here, I can go ahead and do that. And then as you can see, I have my initials set in. I want to save it. Now they're set. And again, I can go ahead and move these initials anywhere on the screen that I please. Now, you could also zoom in if it makes it easier for you to sign. So you can get a lot more accurate that way. So again, I'm going to push the freehand tool and I'm going to go ahead and sign my signature. Obviously, it's not as pleasing as actually writing it on a piece of paper, but it's more than good enough, and it allows you to save a lot of paper in the long run. So that's in now. As you can see, I've put in a witnessed signature here just for demonstration. And now you're probably wondering, what about clauses? If this is a blank offer, how are you going to get your clauses in? Well, if you're in the Toronto board, there is now a clauses PDF file on Realtor.ca. If you can't find it, email me, leave a comment below, and I can tell you exactly where it is. But what you do is you download that clauses file to your computer and you put it on your Dropbox account. And what you do is, go to the main menu here. So I've downloaded it to my Dropbox account. I open up the clauses PDF, and what I want to do is, there's a search button down here. So I search for what I want to put into my agreement of purchase and sale. So for instance, if your client needs financing, you can go ahead and look up financing. Hit the search button. So this is the first thing it finds for financing. And as you can see down here, you have a bunch of magnifying glass. The one with the up arrow will search up, the one with the down arrow will search down. So obviously we want to keep searching down until we find a appropriate financing clause. So I check again. This is not it. This is not it. There we go. Sorry, this is it. Arrange a new mortgage satisfactory to buyer. So what I'll do is I'll take this, hold down, drag this button in order to copy it, go back to my file, which is already at the top here, and then I can go to the agreement of purchase and sale, open up a text box, and paste it right in. Save it, and it kind of goes on the side, so you gotta just take it again, move it to the middle, and resize it. You can do that like that, and you can put in your clauses wherever you want. Now, of course, you can change the font size and whatnot. Over here, it gives you some options to change, let's say, to 12 point or 10 point. And you're probably gonna run out of room pretty fast. So what you can do is obviously download a blank schedule form and then continue your conditions on that page. After everything's said and done, we go back to the main menu and we have our options on the bottom over here, and we can go ahead and email a copy of the agreement of purchase and sale to the respective other party. So you have a couple options. You can email it. You can flatten a copy first. Flattening a copy just basically means that you're done with changes and you're not going to make any more changes. You can obviously print it, and you have some other options that you can explore as well. So for the purpose of this video, we're just going to go ahead and show you what happens when you decide to email the file. I'm going to send as is because I want to show that no other changes were made. The email pops up, the file is there. I can go ahead and email it to the other party, or because I have an online fax machine, I can fax it to that other agent's office. And the way to do that is by typing in the fax number, and the company that I use is called MyFax. So it's the number at myfax.com, and that will get sent directly to the other person's fax machine. Now, if someone wants to send me a fax back, I have my own personal number, and it goes directly to my email. The service is about $10 a month. I find it very convenient because it doesn't matter where I am, I can always get my faxes on the spot. So that's that in terms of writing up an offer. It gives you an idea of how you can use Goodreader and Dropbox to manipulate files and whatnot. Obviously, you can add some custom clauses if all the clauses in your PDF file are not there from the Realtor.link. And again, this is specifically for Toronto realtors. Now, the next app that I suggest that everyone must have if they have an iPad is called OpenHome. This thing is absolutely amazing if you do a lot of open houses. Let's just get out of this. Let's go back. So this is the main area. So what I've done is I've preloaded a home into OpenHome. I've uploaded the pictures, I've put it in the description, and I've set it up so that this will display when someone picks up my iPad at an open house. Now, the beauty about using an iPad at an open house is a lot more people are willing to put in their information when they get to play with a tablet. People tend to get more excited about it. I find that when it comes to